Name is Akenya J. Edmonds.
My name is Angela Scioli.
Meredith Tarian.
My name is Ben Owens.
Micah Tweetmeyer.
My name is Brian Christopher.
Adam Hagler.
My name is Connor McDade.
I have been a classroom teacher for 2 years.
This is my third full year teaching.
This is my third year.
I've been teaching for 10 years.
10 years.
This is my 23rd year.
This is my 24th year.
I like the idea of being able to help persuade people to investigate things going on in the world and make their own decisions as a way to change the world.
I believe that the communities and our country need public schools and that everybody deserves a great education and a chance to go to a school that is the best for them.
My senior year, while working for the student paper, I kind of caught myself realizing that I was jealous of the impact that the people I was covering were having in their communities. I decided I wanted to start making that impact instead of writing about the impact that others are having.
I started teaching because I'm a class clown, and I was a class clown all the way up through. And luckily for me, I had a few teachers that kind of like zeroed in on that and used my energy in a good way.
I had this sense that for democracy to really work, that we needed to have truly equal opportunity in America, and that everyone seemed to agree that education was the key to that dream being true.
I love the fact that I am impacting a generation.
I find that teaching is an extremely family-friendly job. I love my schedule and I love the classes that I teach.
What I love most about teaching is being able to rekindle the love of knowledge with students who, for whatever reasons, have had it sort of extinguished.
Right now I'm teaching one section of AP Biology and 2 sections of regular biology, which contains mostly 10th and 11th graders. Other professions, people get paid for their time that they spend on their job, as well as they get paid for their caseload or their client load or their patient load, whereas teachers aren't paid by how many students they see. I'm not saying that that's what should happen, but that is something I think that should be considered.
You know, as a husband and a father, it does give me pause to sometimes ask, what if? You know, I'm 32, and a lot of my friends are getting their first couple legitimate promotions. They have opportunities to grow, and I know education is not necessarily one of those professions. I would like opportunities to continue to grow my own practice and to try to take on leadership roles when I'm ready. If those leadership roles exist and I'm able to keep growing, I would love to stay put right where I am.
The ability for upward mobility is relatively lacking in a lot of the school systems. I mean, aside from being promoted to a department chair, which rarely comes with a financial bonus at all, there's very, very little incentive to do better.
If you want to get a more balanced teaching corps, if you raised pay, you might get people who are more diverse in their points of view. It tends to be wide-eyed idealists who are willing to do lots of work for not enough pay. I do think raising pay could have some great impacts for a variety of reasons, one being more diverse ideologies among the teaching corps that you have.
I don't buy into the one-size-fits-all model that just because I've been a teacher for 10 years, I should get paid more than a teacher that's been teaching for 2. If this teacher is doing more, by all means, that person deserves more compensation than I do.
I think anytime a teacher takes on any extra duty outside of their classroom duties, they deserve compensation, competitive compensation for that, i.e. coaching, i.e. sponsoring a club, i.e. doing a homework academy.
My peers and my superiors can see the level of initiative I take and but they have no power to advance my career necessarily in any meaningful way or advance my compensation in any meaningful way. It's essentially just a seniority-based system where it actually encourages, in my opinion, it encourages folks to just stick around and stick it out until they get the pay raise, even if they aren't passionate and even if they aren't effective.
I think that the compensation needs to be adequate and reflective of the job. Currently, a majority of our teachers in North Carolina leave the teaching profession within their first 5 years. That can be related to the salary for one, and also the fact that many of these people are very motivated and ambitious, and they just don't feel that there's any role for advancement or opportunity for promotion within the teaching profession. Teacher compensation plays a big role in keeping teachers in the classroom.
Anything outside of their classroom duties, they should be compensated, especially if it's occurring after school hours.
My pay is not commensurate with what I think I'm offering and bringing to society. I think that's a general assessment of where we are as teachers.
I think as a society, we don't have nearly as much of a draw to the industry, so a lot of our best and brightest are choosing to do something that will financially compensate them a little bit better rather than being attracted into a career which I think is probably the most influential in the world. And again, who's really at loss there? All the students.
If we could in some way create a notion that being a teacher is an honor and that we therefore should honor our teachers, that would go a long way.